على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته. خب فرا رسیدن ماه محرم و ایام سوگواری سید سالار شهیدان جهان امام حسین علیه السلام خدمت همه شما عزیزان مؤمنین و مؤمنات پیروان اهل بیت تسلیت عرض میکنیم. میریم و برنامه امشب مسجد الرسول با تلاوت آیه 71 تا 74 سوره مبارکه یونس که توسط محترم آقای آقای معلم همکار قرائت خواهد شد شروع میکنیم. ترجمه فارسی انشاءالله توسط برادر حمیدالله عابد and the English translation will be recited by Milad Zarabi inshallah. We're not going to have a second session for tonight. We will just have some announcement from tonight all the way up to Friday night, and on Friday night and Saturday night again we will have second session for people to bring any poems, any articles, any hadith to talk about, just mainly because it's work days and school days tomorrow, kids, and we all work, so that's why we have to finish our program as soon as possible. از محترم آقای معلم همکار خواهش میکنم که تشریف بیارن و آیه 71 تا 74 تلاوت بکنن. سر سلامتی خودشان و فامیل محترمشان صلوات محمدی پسند ختم بفرمایید عزیزان. اللهم صل علی محمد و
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واتل عليهم نبأ نوح إذ قال لقومه يا قوم إن كان كبر عليكم مقامي وتذكيري بآيات الله
أضغانهم ولو نشاء
الله فعلى الله توكلت فأجمعوا أمركم وشركاءكم ثم لا يكن أمركم عليكم غمة ثم اقضوا إلي ولا تنظرون. فإن توليتم فما سألتكم من أجر إن أجري إلا على الله وأمرت أن أكون من المسلمين. فكذبوه فنجيناه ومن معه في الفلك وجعلناهم خلائف وأغرقنا الذين كذبوا بآياتنا. فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المنذرين. ثم بعثنا من بعده رسلا إلى قومهم فجاءوهم بالبينات فما كانوا ليؤمنوا بما كذبوا به من قبل كذلك نطبع على قلوب المعتدين ثم بعثنا من بعدهم موسى وهارون إلى فرعون وملئه بآياتنا فاستكبروا وكانوا قوما مجرمين صدق الله العلي العظيم
لك فتحا مبينا.
اگر ملا نیم شریک ملا هستم دوست دارم که هرچی
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. خبر داستان نوح را بر آنها بازگو. آنگاه که به قوم خود گفت ای قوم من، اگر بر شما گران می آید که بین شما بمانم و آیات خدا را بر شما یاد آوری کنم، من بر خدا توکل می کنم. پس درباره کارتان با شریکانتان گرد هم آیید و تصمیم بگیرید، آنچنان که هیچ چیز در نظر شما تاریک و مشکوک نماند. سپس درباره من داوری کنید و مهلتم ندهید. ولی اگر پشت کنید، من از شما پاداش نخواستم که پاداش من جز به عهده خدا نیست و من فرمان یافتم که از تسلیم شوندگان به اراده خدا باشم. سپس تکذیبش کردند. پس او و آنهای را که با وی در کشتی بودند نجات دادیم و آنها را در آن سرزمین جانشین قرار دادیم و کسانی را که آیات ما را دروغ می شمردند غرق کردیم. پس بنگر که سرانجام بیم داده شدگان چگونه بود. سپس در پی او رسولان چند بر قومشان فرستادیم که بر ایشان دلیل‌های روشن آوردند، اما نتوانستند آنچه را که پیش از آن دروغ شمرده بودند بدان ایمان بیاورند. این چنین بر دل تجاوزکاران مهر می نهیم. سپس در پی آنها موسی و هارون را با آیاتمان بر فرعون و بزرگان قومش فرستادیم، اما آنان خود را بزرگ شمردند و مردم گناهکار بودند. صدق الله العلی العظیم. صلوات.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Relate to them the account of Noah when he said to his people, O my people, if my stay among you be hard on you, and also my reminding you of Allah's signs, for my part I have put my trust in Allah. So conspire together, along with your partners, leaving nothing vague in your plan, then carry it out against me without giving me any respite. If you turn your back on me, I do not ask any reward from you. My reward lies only with Allah, and I have been commanded to be of those who submit to Allah. But they impugned him, so we delivered him and those who were with him in the ark, and we made them successors, and we drowned those who denied our signs. So observe how was the fate of those who were warned. Then after him we sent other apostles to their people. They brought them manifest proofs, but they would not believe something they had denied before. Thus do we seal the hearts of the transgressors. Then after them, we sent Moses and Aaron to the Pharaoh and his elite with our signs. But they acted arrogantly, and they were a guilty lot. Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyul Azim.
خب با تشکر و سپاس فراوان از محترم حاج آقای معلم همکار، از آقای عابد و میلاد زرابی که قرآن و ترجمه فارسی و انگلیسی را به سمع شما رساندن. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're not going to have any articles or poems or poetry at this second session due to work days. Just a few announcements, keeping everyone up to date with our information and what we have our programs for the next couple weeks. First, my regular announcement, please see Brother Zai Amili. We need your financial support at this point, my brothers and sisters. See what you can do for your faith, for your religion, and donate as much as you can. We need your financial support at this point, that's all. The day of Ashura will be next Tuesday, which is September 10th, Tuesday, if you would like to request a day off, so you almost have more than a week to do that, or almost a week starting tomorrow. So please do that. With that being said, my brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, if you save one life, is it as you save the entire humanity? If you would like to do what this ayah is asking you to do, and if you would like to carry on the sunnah of Imam Hussain alayhi salam of sacrifice at this month, we're asking you to sign up for our blood drive, which is coming up for next Sunday, September 8th. It's been scheduled from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you can talk to Brother Reza Nakawi, or you can go directly to redcross.org, redcross.org, that's one word, redcross.org, using sponsor code Masjid al-Rasool. Flyers have been posted through our door here, and hopefully there's one on the ladies' side as well, to our sisters' doors on the other side. So please look here. Maybe you can take a picture of this flyer. Go ahead and you can pick up your time, whenever time that is convenience for you. You can sign up, you can donate blood. Now, some people has asked why this blood drive has been scheduled the same day as the Julus in downtown Los Angeles. We don't have control over these, whatever the date that the buses are available from Red Cross. Actually, this date was given to us 8 months ago. So we didn't have any control over that, or the day of the Ashura, which day would that be, or when the Julus will be. We cannot control that. But I'm sure that if you would like to do both, you will have time to do both. And to me, if I'm not in that position, but to me, saving lives is much more important than going somewhere. But I mean, both are important equally, but saving lives to me matters more. So please, please see what you can do. Maybe you can attend both. Maybe schedule it for around 11:30. You'll be done within 45 minutes or less, half an hour, and then you can drive to downtown Los Angeles. The program starts there from Namaz Zohr anyway, right? So there's plenty time. So please, see if you can do that. Brother Dr. Reza Nekmat mentioned to me that he has announced there are 2 packages for this Arba'in. If you would like to go and participate in Arba'in walk in Karbala. Both packages, money-wise, it's the same. It's $2,500. One is for 10 days from October 12th through October 22nd. And the second one is from October 12th all the way to October 26th. The price is $2,500, including your tickets, airline ticket, hotel, food, and everything, back and forth. $2,500, it's not that much. So if you would like to go there and participate in this year's Arba'in walk, please see Brother Dr. Reza Nekmat. He has announced it yesterday, and I'm going to be announcing this throughout this month until we get closer to Arba'in, inshallah. With that being said, میریم و از محضر حجت الاسلام والمسلمین آقای مدرس استفاده میکنیم. سرسلامتی خودتان و آقای مدرس صلوات محمد پسند ختم بفرمایید. اللهم صل علی محمد و آله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tonight we dedicate the thawab and the reward of this program to one of the great and brave companions of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, a man who's known as a man of second chances, a man that his repentance was accepted. Eventually, we have that statement made by him that a friend of him saw him, that he is shaking and is staring to the oblivion. And he said, "What happened? I never saw you like this." He said, "I see from one side is heaven, one side is hell, and I'm trying to choose." But he made the right choice, and we pray to Allah, inshallah, in this Muharram, we'll be able to choose the right side as well in a moment of temptation, in a moment of struggle and trials, to be able to overcome all the wasawis, all of the waswasas of the nafs and the shaitan, and to choose the haqq and truth over anything else. And that man is Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. For the honor of this great companion of Sayyid al-Shuhada and all of the Shuhada of Karbala, recite the salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى على محمد وعلى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المكرمين واللعن الدائم على أعدائهم أعداء الله من الآن إلى لقاء يوم الدين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى. In the first chapter and first verses revealed to the Messenger of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala educated our Prophet. As you probably know, our Prophet was Ummi, which means a man who never went to any form of education. Means mother, means the same way he was born from the mother. He had no classical education. But some people said our Prophet was illiterate, and that's not true. Our Prophet was literate. And there are examples, there are historical proofs that how he was able to read. But one thing about him, that he never acquired that knowledge from another human being. It was a divine or ladunni knowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him with. He was capable of speaking in different languages, and he did. There were people who came from different lands with different dialects, and our Prophet spoke with them in their language. So Allah said, I am the one educating you. You are my messenger. I'm going to teach you. I'm your teacher. So recite in the name of your Lord that created you from a belittled origin. And then eventually Allah comes and make a point about human being. And after saying a few verses, it said, Kalla innal insana la yatgha. Indeed, human being will transgress, rebel, leave the path of balance. When ar-ra'ahu istaghna, when human beings feel rich, or let's say needless. If human being feels powerful, and for some reason that power could come from money, could come from physical strength, could it come from knowledge. All these could be a reason for somebody to feel invincible, strong, powerful, needless. That is the moment human beings go to the next stage, which is tughyan, which is breaking rules, offending the law that is, if it's part of religion or even outside religion. That's the reason you see gang members, they try to be tough. Oh, we're not afraid of the law, right? And even they have some form to prove it. I was not a gang member, I'm saying based on the studies. That you say, well, how he knows about it. You probably heard, read about it, or watched something, a documentary about this, that the rebellion, the sense of transgression and being a criminal, is that one of it comes with this sense of that we are beyond the law. And when it comes to religion, that's no exception. And when I say this, it is not talking about everyone. I'm not generalizing every person's situation. And I want you to understand this. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى, nobody will carry the burden of someone else. Everybody has to carry their own actions, their own sins, their own good. It's because in most cases, two people, two brothers even, will not have the same situation. They do not have the same reason and same excuse for what they've done. So I'm not generalizing all humanity to this. But in this case, we're talking about a problem that is unfortunately very easy to notice in our society. That's the reason people, the moment we take a philosophy class and we learn a couple of big words and we read one or two books, that's the beginning of somebody say, oh, there is no God. I do not believe in organized religion. The stereotypical first statement of every atheist, even a teenager, I don't believe in an organized religion. I'm an agnostic, or whatever other terminology we use. Is that shade or probably the pseudo-knowledge that convinces us that we know the answer to everything. So the topic was why we do not find, when I say we, I'm referring to people such as myself, that there are moments in our life that we deal with lack of tranquility. We do not have that itminan. We're not assured. We have a good life, we have a good job, we're healthy, but still there's something that scares us. There's something that pushes us toward having sleepless nights. How we can pursue that calm, that peace. And last night we talked about this, that according to Surah Baqarah, from a famous verse, Ayatul Kursi, in order to find peace, we need light. We need the light of God. Because our soul is created from His soul, and if we are connected with the main source, we will be fine. It's like an example of a battery and a power source. So if you have a battery pack, which a lot of you probably have one, you know this battery is going to eventually end. You have to recharge it. But if you're connected, let's say, to a source of electricity, hypothetically a source that is renewable energy and never is going to end, no interruption, you will not have that worry. Our soul either have some temporary sense of peace, like that battery pack. You play a happy music and you feel happy for a few hours or a few days, like a battery pack. You do something you like, some hobby, some adrenaline rush, you feel happy about it, that's in that moment. It's not long lasting. It's going to eventually run out of it. And we see that in many, many celebrities. Cocaine, heroin, all these different kind of drugs, you get the kick out of it. You get some kind of energy, mania, whatever it is. And then you run out of it. You go to that depressive mode. When you connect with Allah, you're connected to the source. And it doesn't matter how much trouble you go through, you never feel as I mentioned, going back to that sense of being anxious. You're calm. Even if you're Imam Hussein standing before 12,000 people. Even if you're Hazrat Zainab and the heads of your family members are on lances in front of you. You have that calm. It doesn't mean you don't have grief. It doesn't mean you don't have sorrow. It doesn't mean you don't cry. You do all that, but you're calm. You don't lose your control. It's like when somebody, when lightning happens, you see kids, what happened to children? A lot of them, they come crying to their parents. But you see parents keep their calm. There's, all these scary noises coming and the lights is coming. But that child, trusting the parents, eventually start getting better and better, calming down. When you connect with Allah, even if regardless what storm you're facing in life, that calm will be something that eventually you face. So we talked about this, how to acquire peace. So number one, we have to reject taghut. We have to turn away from transgression, from anything that symbolizes transgression. What is tughyan? We talked about that. I'm not going to repeat everything. That's from the last 2 nights. And eventually we said one of the things that lead us toward taghut, toward transgression, is when we lose balance. I'tidal. Tughyan is opposite of i'tidal. When you have tughyan, means that you are breaking the rules, you're undermining laws, you're passing the boundaries, you don't care about any of that. You do whatever you want. That's tughyan, rebellion, transgression. I'tidal is when you have the balance, when you have the middle path. And we talked about that last night. And we talked about the hadith. And tonight I want to, inshallah, elaborate a bit more on that. When we talk about balance, when we talk about moderation, this balance between this life and hereafter, a major difference of Islam, it has to be that we have focus and we have teaching about dunya and akhirah. In other religion, we see a highly focus and emphasis on akhirah and life after death, and dunya doesn't matter. And they say as long as you believe in this point, you have the salvation. Doesn't matter what you do in dunya. Even if you go exactly opposite of what we've been teaching you in all the scripts and the holy book, still you will be fine because you believe in this point. That's one way of looking at religion. And then we have another one. Hell is here, heaven here. There is no life after death. There is no questioning. There is no day of reckoning. Everything is here. Forget about what is coming. Look at what you're facing now. In another word, live in the moment. Right? Live in the moment. So both of these approaches we call imbalance. The one who is a life of monkery is imbalanced. The one who's a life of being obsessed with dunya and being greedy of what you own and materialism is also imbalanced. The balance is both. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. If the tradition of Imam Kazim beautifully said that if you want to understand what is the true meaning of balance and how you know you're on the right path or not, see if your dunya undermine your religion, you are losing the balance. You are losing the straight path. That because of dunya, you are selling your faith. Examples of Muharram is a clear example of the people who sold their faith because of dunya. I've heard people say when you recite Ziyarat to Ashura, one, we name bad people. Let them be, God will judge them. Umar ibn Sa'ad, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, Ibn Marjana, same person. Shimr ibn Dhil-Jush. Why we talk about these people? Let them be. God will judge them. You're right, God will judge them without any doubt. When we read Quran also, when we just recited from Surah Yunus, right? Allah talks about Musa and Harun. But right after talking about Musa and Harun, Allah talked about Fir'aun. So the villain has to be introduced. You cannot just say, oh, anyone who has this. No, you have to talk about the villain. We have to talk about the person who's corrupt. We cannot ignore it. We cannot sweep it under the rug. These are the people who killed the only living grandson of the Prophet. These are the one who beheaded the master of the youth of paradise. I cannot say God will judge them in an excuse to don't talk about their atrocities. We have to talk about them. The same way Allah talked about Fir'aun. Although Fir'aun been dead when Quran revealed, Fir'aun had been dead for thousands of years. But Allah revealed the entire, not one or two or three times, more than the names of some prophet of God that God did not even mention their name. Allah mentioned the name of Fir'aun. There is a reason. Balance. That you talk about prophets of God, you talk about companion of the caves, you talk about good people, also talk about the wrong. Let's talk about Ashab, what they call Thamud, Qawm Thamud, those people that they were punished. Let's talk about Qawm Salih, Prophet Salih, what happened to them. Let's talk about these individuals, specifically the one that they ultimately committed a great crime. And these are the people, one of the reasons their names will become eternal on the history pages because of what they've done to Imam Hussein and his family and his companions. Is one reason is because that they were sellout. They had a price tag for the religion. If you pay me this much, I'll do it. Umar ibn Sa'd, I've mentioned this in previous Muharram, but these are things to remember. He was playmate of Imam Hussein at his childhood. They used to play together. They knew each other. He exactly knew who Imam Hussein is and who Hazrat Fatima is. And Imam Hussein told him that why you're still agreeing to comply with the order of Yazid. And he said, because of the Ray, because of that promise that I will be a governor of a city. You know, now I'm a nobody. I'm in Kufa, nobody even know who Umar ibn Sa'd is. Now he made me a promise that if I do this, it's a small task, I have to get rid of you. And he truly didn't want to kill Imam Hussein, by the way. He wanted to have khuda and khurma. He wanted to have akhirat and dunya. He tried his best to maintain that, I'm going to somehow manage the situation, force him to give allegiance, and also get the promise of being the governor of Ray. But in some situation, it doesn't work out. You have to give priorities to one. You cannot. And Imam Hussein told him, said Umar ibn Sa'd, I'll tell you that you will not taste the grain, the flour, the one that makes bread of the Ray. You will not taste it. And he made fun of the Imam and he brought some piece of bread and said, this is from Ray, I'm going to eat it. To sell it, you're lying. These prophecies exist. The same prophecy was about Maytham al-Tammar, the companion of Imam Ali, that he was killed before Muharram. In month of Dhul Hijjah, he was killed. And when he was asked by Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he said the same thing. They said, what do you think is going to happen to you? And Maytham said, my master Ali said that you will cut my hands and my feet and eventually you will cut off my tongue. This is Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad that we curse. Said, O God, remove your mercy from this person. And he said, I will do the first part to you, but I will not cut off your tongue, just to make your master's prediction to turn out to be a lie. And he did it, but he, even after his hand and feet were cut off, he still was talking, still exposing who Bani Umayyah are. And eventually he said, cut his tongue. If you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the prediction should not be the reason. The Prophet of God he told Muslim, let's go to perform Hajj. I've seen this dream that we're performing Hajj. We have to go to Mecca. This is when Rasulullah was in Medina. So they left Medina to go to Mecca for Hajj. The pagans came and they signed a treaty known as Sulh Hudaybiyah, the peace treaty of Hudaybiyah, which is an area outside Mecca. And based on that treaty and agreement, Muslims said that, okay, this year you will not perform Hajj, you will go back to Medina, you come next year. And when you come, you will not have weapons, or we don't come with the intent of attacking us and all that. So Prophet said, okay, let's go. We're Muslim, we made this agreement, we're going back. And then some of the Muslim, that their faith is based on just prediction, not that he's the messenger of God. They said, oh, but we thought that you said we're going to perform Hajj. What happened? And Prophet said, yes, we will perform Hajj. And we should have come. This was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command for us to come. And for you to just come here, you gain the thawab of performing this. Trust what we call Allah's plan, taqdeer, and go back. But some people even doubted the messenger of God. So do not base our faith based on a dream. If I see in a dream something, I'll believe or not. If this prediction happened to be accurate, yes. If not, faith has to be stronger and deeper than just simple predictions. So the dunya, Imam al-Salam said, the imbalance is if the dunya make you undermine, forget, and sell your religion. That's imbalance. That will lead to eventually losing peace. Because Allah said, we created a human being with fitrat, with the inherent nature to love God. If you try to fight it, it will create imbalance. It's going against your nature. And when you try to fight that nature, it will create discomfort. And there's the other side, Imam said. And if in the name of your faith and religion you neglect what you have to do in dunya, that also is loss. Example from Muharram, because we're supposed to learn from Muharram. Imam Hussein went to Mecca. Abdullah ibn Umar was one of the well-known companions of the Prophet. He's a man of worship, a man of akhirah. And Imam told them, come with me. And he came and he kissed the chest of Imam Hussein and said, because I've seen it with my own eyes, that Rasulullah kissed your chest. I know who you are, but I'm not going to come with you. I'm doing worship next to Kaaba. Why should I go to Kufa? He did not come. And there are those that part of the dunya is sometimes you have to do something in dunya. That's the imbalance. So the question is how to acquire this balance. Again, the beauty of the teaching of Ahlul Bayt is equivalently, if all the ahadith we put them together, you see that the theme is the same. It's not like that one imam is exactly opposite or very different in teaching from others. They're connected. كلهم نور واحد. All of them are the same light. And it makes sense because like the messengers of God, you can have multiple prophets living with each other without no problem. By the way, if you want to know if you are truly servant of God, if you are a man of God, if you are devoted to God or not, let's see if we can coexist with other people of God. If I can, alhamdulillah. Because if you put all the messengers of God in one place, you will not see them argue with each other. Oh, let me lead the prayer. No, you lead the prayer. I should be the one making the final call. I should be the one that should get the, president or vice president, whatever it is. You will not see that argument coming from them. But just leave two people that they are abdun nafs, the servant of their ego. They will destroy a continent. Forget about a house. That's the reason in a marriage, if both of the couples, inshallah, they are truly servant of God, you will never find them having a challenge about authority, who's in charge or not. But if it's the other way, it will be constant struggle, a fight. Who's making the final call? Who's the boss, right? That's the challenge. So the hadith that inshallah teach us how to balance is that when it comes to our time, we have to have balance in our time. Because we talk about, yes, that was very vague, right? To say, oh, we have to have balance between dunya and akhirah. That's very good, but it's very general, very vague. To make it more specific is a hadith by Imam Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim alayhi salam. Recite the salam. The hadith said, Imam says, try. This is what the word Imam said. Ijtahidu. Struggle. Work hard. Do your best. That your time, your moments of life are divided in 4 categories. 4 segments. And not equal, but it means that each of them are necessary. Maybe some more, some less. But these 4 categories has to be invested, paid attention to, in order to have a balanced time and life. Because when we talk about time, there's, if you take class in business, there's always talk about time management. Even when it comes to basically life improvement, working on your character, personality, behavior, there's always about time management. There's some misconception, or let's call them lies, about time management. Let me tell those, and then I go to hadith. So first, I want you to understand that from this hadith, you should not expect these results. What are those lies about time management? Number 1, if you manage your time properly, you have time for everything. That's not true. If you manage your time properly, down to minutes, you will not have time for everything. Everything. What I mean by everything is that, let's say, I'm a married person, I have a job, I have children, and I want to go to school while I'm having a full-time job, and I want to learn a new language as well, and I want to spend at least 1 hour of meditation per day, and I want on the top of that have a quality time with family, at least 15 minutes per member. It's not going to happen. Our time is limited. We cannot do everything. There are moments that we have to say, okay, I cannot do this. I have to forget about this for now. That's one misconception about time management. Time management is not an answer to do everything. Time management is to do what has to be done, what is essential, to give priority to that. That's one. The second misconception about time management is that you can be a person to manage your time, and all you need is to listen to Sheikh Modarres lecture and you'll be able to manage your time. Or take a class or read this book and you will be able to manage your time properly. That's also a lie. With 1 hour, with the lecture, with the book, with the class, you will not be a person that is exactly precise and punctual with your time management. Sometimes it takes months, years for you to master that. It's a very, very difficult habit to install and embed within your personality. So that is an unrealistic expectation. And one more, and inshallah go to the hadith, is that people said, if you try to manage your time, is you're either born with it or not. Some people are early birds, some people are night owls. You've heard about this. You either like it or not. Some people are born to be punctual and on time and very good with time. Some people are just born to be messy, procrastinators. That's also a lie. Why? Because the nature of the man is not a nature to be on time, to be a time management. خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ هَلُوعًا, Quran says. The nature of the man is that we want to rush. We're in rush. We're impatient creatures. Children are example. teenagers are example, some adults and elders are example. So we don't say about children. You will see impatient people in all this different age. Men, women, young, old, does not make a difference. So patience is a habit, is a behavior that we have to develop through time. Time management is a habit, it's a behavior we have to develop through time. It's not coming as default, it's not a given. You have to work on it. And sometimes you have to work on it every single day of your life. And that's perfectly fine. If you understand how we are and what we have to do about it, then you have a realistic goal and how to approach it. So that is another lie that, oh, you know, that person is lucky that he was born that way. That's not true. So now going to the hadith, Imam Kazim said that your time, we want that balance again. We're looking for balance. And balance, we're not talking about a 50-50. We're talking about a balance that in some areas of our life, we need to give 10% energy and time and focus. Some areas of life, you have to give 60%. Depend. Again, the depending, that's the meaning of balance. Understanding the right time, the right moment, the right place. And then the right course of action. What are those for? Imam said, number one, sa'atun limunajatillah. Part of your life, part of your time has to be devoted to create a link between you and God. Munajat is talking about a whispering prayer. Munajat is when you do it privately. It's not to, go to public form of prayers. They are part of the socializing aspect of religion. Munajat is a personal, intimate connection with God. To create that intimate relationship with God. So that should be part of your life. So it should be equally? No. In Ramadan is, one form of that devotion. In Night of Qadr is one form of devotion. In Muharram is one form of devotion. It has more or less, sometimes it's kind of very, very focused and boot camp style doing a spirituality. Sometimes it's very layout. You have enough time to do it. It's laid out. Sometimes it's Hajj. You have to go literally for it. Sometimes, you have the entire month to figure it out. But it should be there. A segment of your life should be for munajat and that link and connection with God. That's number one. Number two, Imam alayhi salam said, وَسَاعَةٌ لِإِمْرَارِ الْمَعَاشِ. And part of your time has to be to provide for your livelihood. A source of income. That should be part of your time. And how to do it, as I said, you can use a cognitive talent, teach. Or you can do it labor work. Whatever is necessary in order for you to acquire a lawful halal source of income. And even Quran in Surah Jum'ah, which Jum'ah prayers, Allah revealed an ayah, يَا أَيَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمْعَةِ فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. O believers, on the day of Friday, when you hear the call of prayers, give up on your business, stop what you're doing, stop selling and all the basically transactions, and go and join the prayer. This is better for you if you knew. This is better for you if you know, if you trust God, this is better for you. But the next ayah is the beautiful one. فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةِ. When prayers is done, expires, finishes. Now Jummah prayers is over. فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. Scatter on earth and try to acquire from the blessing of God. Means go back to business. Do not stay and say, it's like that person who just became Muslim. And the poor guy became Muslim on Thursday night, and on Friday, this guy took him for morning prayers, and then for some other activities, and then for Jum'ah, and then some other activities, and then Maghrib. And by end of the night, at 11 p.m., when he was going back to his house, said, brother, please don't come, to pick me up tomorrow. I said, why? He said, I went back to my old religion. So why? He said, it's too much for me. I have some life. then ultimately it is important to get that. That it should be sa'atun li'imrar al-ma'ash. And we should not get upset if somebody is working for a halal income. I was one of the people probably for the last 10 years I've been saying, if somebody worked for Masjid, we have to pay them. Unless they want to donate it. Because Islam says, there's nothing to be ashamed about. If somebody provide a service, you pay them. Imam Reza said, pay them before their sweat goes dry, right? Before that. The hadith said, pay them more than what you agreed on. So the cycle of religion is not non-profit for everything. It is for profit in some cases. It's non-profit if the person decides to. You cannot say, brother, come do the business, and at the end, when the poor guy give us a bill, said, you know, brother, where's Allah? A guilt trip that make him and force him to say, okay, what do you want me to do? You don't believe in Allah? This is not your community. This is not the house of God. And eventually that person has to agree. But is that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to be the case? That person is supposed to provide a lawful halal life. You cannot, one of the ulama used to say this. Imagine if the Imam Mahdi one day comes and his horse still needs some grass to eat, right? You cannot expect the horse of Imam to live and survive without food. Even if it's the horse of the Imam. Even the Prophet of God, Allah said, give him some time. You're asking so many questions. You're bothering him so much. Let him sleep. An entire verse revealed that, oh believers, when you come and ask him questions, don't sit down in his house. Don't wait for the dinner or lunch. Please leave. That's the ayah in Quran. Because Muslims used to come, ask a question, and then they were guests. And Prophet of God, because of his akhlaq, because of his manners, he will not ask people, please leave. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed an ayah teaching Muslims some etiquette. So part of our life has to be, part of our time has to be for acquiring imrar al-ma'ash, our livelihood. Sometimes we push people to become beggars. We make them to be in the position of poverty. We're not doing the right thing. We don't give the business to the right people. We don't pay the people who do the right business. The third one, Imam alayhi salam said, وَسَاعَةٌ لِمُعَاشِرَةِ الْإِخْوَانِ وَالثِّقَاتِ. The third part of your time, the third segment of your time, again, these are not equal. I'm not saying it should be equally 5 hours for this, 5 hours for this. They're different. Some of them need less time than others. If you live in America, I doubt you can, take care of your livelihood if you're just doing a very, very, let's say 30 minutes a day work. You have to do more than that. But for munajat, probably you can connect with Allah inshallah in 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, if you combine them together. The third segment, Imam Kazim alayhi salam said, to create that balance, to stay away from tughyan, to stay away from that transgression, is to spend time to socialize with your brothers, with good friends, that they are thiqat. Thiqat means they're trustworthy. You can count on them. They're brothers that they say, I'm your brother, but the moment you need them, they have an excuse. And then you have brothers, you can't count on them. How you know if somebody's your brother? If you turn away and they start backbiting, they're not a good brother. A sign, my brothers, if you want to see if somebody's a good friend or not, if you see anybody doing ghiba about anyone, that is the wrong person to be friend with. Because I promise you, they do ghiba of you with someone else. It's not, oh, you are their favorite, They only backbite about number A and B, you're the C, you're different. No. When they go with other people, you're going to be
بطريقة من الطرق التي تكون من القسوة.
Don't say, oh, this guy is a gossipy guy, juicy gossip, right?
كبائر الإثم والفواحش.
Around you. That means that you are pretty much one of the subject that will be studied and eventually shared information with others. So Imam Kazim said, spend time with brothers who are trustworthy. They're not stabbing you in the back, or they're not stabbing others in the back. And then Imam even made it better. Said they are the one that they remind you of your weaknesses. They help you to be better. They're not the one that they just compliment you. Everything is amazing. Everything is good. They tell you if it's something that it needs some improvement, they tell you without insulting you, without being, arrogant and say, I'm good, you have to be good. No, for your own sake, out of kindness, like a brother, they tell you your weaknesses, your flaws. Imam said, spend time with them, socialize with them. So you need friends. You need to hang out with these kind of people, good people, trustworthy. And then Imam make it perfect. The description becomes even better at the end of it. Said the one that their batin is also with you. Batin means that their hidden part, their interior, means their heart is also with you. It's not that their tongue is only with you. Their heart is also with you. How you can see that? And during the friendship, you can get that. Some people's heart with you is that, let's say if somebody, for whatever, their life is get better. A good friend never get jealous. Their heart is with you. It's like if your child get a better job, a better house, you don't get jealous of them. It's their child. You're proud of them. It's my child. A good friend, a good brother is the same situation. If their friend, if their brother in Iman, their sister in Iman, get a better house, a better life, they get happy. Imam says socialize with them. You need that time, that balance to be there. We're not creatures that we will survive by ourselves. We need them. The fourth segment, recite another salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Imam al-Salam said, spend the fourth segment of your time to enjoy halal pleasures. Ladhat means pleasure, enjoyment. Which they are not haram. Halal pleasures, halal enjoyment. That could be spending time with family. That could be sports. That could be some hobby that you like, as long as it's halal. And then Imam said that this fourth segment, this halal pleasures, this halal entertainment that you have as a segment of your life, it will give you strength for the other three. It gives you strength to do the other three better. So when you have this pleasure and enjoyment, when you have fun, when you have that halal entertainment, you get energy to work better, acquire halal rizq. It gives you energy to do munajat better. It helps you to socialize better. That is a halal entertainment. That's a halal pleasure. And imagine this is hadith of Imam Kazim, 1400 years ago. I'm not quoting Tony Robbins or some very recent psychologist. No, it's Imam Kazim 1400 years ago said your time has to have these four segments. And if you have these four, then inshallah balance is there. And Imam Hussein's life is an example of these balances. Look at the even few days. Imam Hussein's life is bigger than just Muharram and Karbala. But even in Karbala, if you look at him, he has all four. Even in the few days of Karbala, Imam Hussein had all those four parts. He had munajat time that Imam Sajjad said, I was passing by my father's tent and I listened to him reciting munajat with Allah. It exists inshallah, when it comes closer to Ashura, I will recite what Imam was reciting. A munajat with Allah. By himself, privately. That intimate link with God. In the same time in Karbala, in the same days in Karbala, he's the one who makes sure to talk with his companions, right? That if anybody is here, I'm telling you, if you are here by force, or if you're here because you're embarrassed, I remove my allegiance, leave. I want everybody to hear by their free will. No obligation. And he spent time with his family. He talked to his sister, Hazrat Zainab. He talked to his wife, Hazrat Rubab. He talked to his brother, Hazrat Abbas. That conversation with his family. On the night of Ashura, the companions of Imam Hussein were joking. They were cracking jokes. They were laughing on the night of Ashura. They did prayers, they did Quran, and they also made jokes. This is the balance you see in Muharram. You see the balance among the companions of Imam Hussein. And do not forget, on that night of Ashura, Imam Hussein said about the halal income, right? That was the second segment. So in my examples, I mentioned munajat, talking to Allah. I mentioned talking with your brothers in faith, your friends, the trustworthy friends. And I mentioned the pleasure, the joy. The second segment in Muharram, you say, where is in Karbala about halal income, the livelihood? The example is on the night of Ashura when Imam Hussein told everyone, you individual, and Imam pointed them out, said, you have to go back. You cannot stay here. And they said, why? We want to stay here. Imam said, because you owe people. You have dain. Go settle your debts. Haqqun nas. You cannot stay and be a martyr and a shaheed if you have these dain with you. You have to go back. Go pay your debt. If somebody, again, there's a haqq, there's a right in you, go settle it first. And even if you have that, he bought the land that eventually he was buried from the owners. The land of Karbala was purchased by Imam Hussein because Imam said, I don't want to be buried in a land that is not mine. Prior to the day of Ashura, he paid for it. So be careful of haqqun nas, my dear brothers and sisters. حق مردم خوردن ولو که هرچه ما عاشق امام حسین باشیم اگر حق کسی رو پایمال کردیم روز قیامت خودشون گفتن ما به داد شما نمیرسیم حق مردم رو باید بریم با اونها تسویه کنیم مبادا اشک برای امام حسین ارزشش رو کم نمیکنم مصیبت امام حسین عزاداری نماز اول وقت همه اینها اجر خودشون رو دارد اما سر سوزنی حق مردم اگه غیبت کسی رو بکنیم حالا بیایم تا فردا صبحم روزه بخوانن و گریه کنیم یه غیبتی که کردیم چجوری میخوام روز قیامت امام حسین میگه خب تو بدی ای رو کردی ما میبخشیم مثلا امام حسین که برای عدالت جنگید این عادلانه است که امام حسین شفاعت حق دیگری رو بکنن مواظب باشیم آبروی مردم حق مردم مال مردم زندگی مردم چیزی نیست که به راحتی بشود انسان بتواند جوابش رو در عالم برزخ یا عالم قیامت بدهد. Let's inshallah go and talk about the musibah of Hazrat Hur. We finish our program inshallah. Tomorrow night we continue on the same subject. Summary of what I've said is regarding the importance of balance in life and specifically the hadith of Imam Kazim to divide our time to 4 segments and how to balance each of these segments are necessities of life which we have to spend and devote some part of our time to these matters. And if we don't, we will not find tranquility. If we spend time with brothers and friends, and if we do work, but we don't have munajat, we don't have any link, any conversation with God, intimate connection with Him, we will not find that peace. If you make all the munajat, but you don't go and acquire your rizq, again, there is no peace. Let's say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and to his companion. May Allah inshallah help us to be followers of the Imam of our time. That if our Imam was alive today, we'd be one of those who actually, if we repent to Allah and to our Imam, that will be accepted. Because when Hur repented, his repentance was accepted. And what he did was that he hurt Imam Hussein alayhi salam. He caused fear in the hearts of the family and the children of Imam Hussein. So he was wrong. It was a sinner. But once he went there, these are the ambassadors of God. These are awliya Allah. These are friends of God. So they have the same attitude of God with people. They are merciful with people. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah.
براءة في الزهد
حلت بفنائك عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى Hur actually changed his path on the last moment. He was blessed to make that change on the last moment. Pray to Allah that we be able, as inshallah, as blessed, that if God forbid we slipped, we be able to change the path and come to the right direction before it's too late. Before that no regret will have any benefit. So we have on the day of Ashura, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he preached multiple times. He said, is there anyone to help? Is there anyone to support the family of the Prophet? Is there anyone who stand by the side of the religion of the Prophet? And few individuals joined Imam Hussein. It was not only Hur, there were others as well. Their name is in history. There were two brothers, young brothers, who joined Imam Hussein after everybody was killed from the side of Imam Hussein. So it's not that the preaching is useless. Sometimes preaching could affect the heart. Reminders, mau'izah could help. And Hur, when he heard the final call of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, that was the moment I mentioned that he started doubting. He said, I see hell and heaven. One side is Yazid, and I know who Yazid is. I know who Umar ibn Sa'd is, and I know who Hussein is. What am I doing? He made that decision. He was somebody who his manners and etiquette was known in the city of Kufa. He was a person of adab. So we haven't, a lot of our scholars said, one of the reasons Hur chose the right side was because of his adab, his manners. If he didn't have any adab, he would have made the wrong call. Adab is la deena liman la adab. If you have no manners, no adab, you have no deen. Prophet said. No faith. So he made the decision. So what he did, he removed his shoes. Bare feet. He put his sword on his hand and he came toward Imam Hussein alayhi salam's camp. And his head was down. And as he approached Imam Hussein alayhi salam's tent, he started making du'as that, Ya Allah, forgive Hur for what he did to the son of the Prophet, to the beloved son of Fatima. Ya Allah, how you would forgive me for what I've did to the family of the Prophet. These are the only remaining family of the Prophet, and how I treated them. Ya Allah, forgive Hur. And after repentance to Allah, he said, Ya Hussein, would you forgive Hur? Put our head down and be like Hur tonight. Yeah, we came to the majalis of Hussein alayhi salam, and we know, and I'm talking about myself, not anyone else, that there's nothing that I can be proud of. There's so much that I know what I've done. He said, Ya Hussein, would you forgive Hur? Is there any chance still for Hur to come back? And look at the word of Hussein. Said, Irfa' ra'asaka ya shaykh. Raise your head while your head is down. Of course there is chance. Of course there is still chance for you to come back. Ya Allah, now on the night of Muharram, on the third night of Muharram, we come to you with a lot of sins, with a lot of baggage. Ya Allah, is there any chance for all of us that we came back to you repenting? We came back and we used Hussein alayhi salam as our shafi and intercessor. After Imam alayhi salam told him to raise your head, Imam alayhi salam embraced him. He said, Ya Hussein, if you give me permission, I want to be the first one to go to battle. I was the first one to stop you, and I banned you and I closed the path on you. Let me be the first to sacrifice my life. Eventually, Imam gave him a permission. He went to the battle. He was the commander of the opponent. Now he is on the side of the haq now. He is the brave man of the Kufa. He's from the Riyahi family, are known for their bravery, their swordsmanship. He fought until to a point that his body endured so many different injuries and he fell on the ground. And Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam rushed to the body of Hur. Imam picked up his head and put it on his lap. And the Maqtal said, the narrator said, that Imam Hussein cleaned his face because his face was covered with the dirt and blood. So Imam alayhi salam cleaned his face. And you look at the face of Hussein alayhi salam, I said, Awafaytu. Did I fulfill my promise? Was I loyal to you, Ya Hussein? And Imam at that moment said, Hur means a free-spirited man, a free man. He said, indeed, your name is a worthy name for you. Your mother named you well. You were freed from the chains of shaitan and nafs. That's why you did this. That's why you sacrificed yourself today. ای شده در عالم زر یار من خوش آمدی حر گنهکار من تو از ازل یار ولی بوده ای حر حسین ابن علی بوده ای ظرف وجود تو ز ما بوده پر مادرت از روز ازل خوانده حر سنگ بودی با نگهم در شدی با نفس مادر من حر شدی حضرت صدیق تو را برگزید حر حسینی تو نه حر یزید دیدم از آغاز که یار منی دوست من در سپه دشمنی خار بودی حال گل یاس باش همدم و هم سنگر عباس باش تو حر ریحانه پیغمبری برای من جای علی اکبری روز عاشورا ابا عبدالله خود رو بالای سر حر زن فدای مولا و آقایی که یک بار به روی حر نیاورد حر تو با ما چه گردی وقتی که بالا سرش رسید خون از فرق حر جاری بود با دستمال مبارکش فرق خونین حر رو بست وفای خیش را نشان می دهی در بغل حسین جان می دهی غم مخور ای عاشق سرمست من بسته شود فرق تو با دست من یا رسول الله ابا عبدالله کنار همه اصحاب و یارانش حاضر شد لحظات آخر هیچ کدام از اصحاب تنها نبودن اما جناب سوزه برا مظلومیت قریب مظلوم حسین او زمانی که چشم باز کرد دشمن دور و بر رو گرفته، هی صدا میزد هل من ناظر ینصرنا، هل من ذاب یذب عن حرم رسول الله. آیا جوان مرد و مؤمنی مانده ما رو یاری کند؟ آخ بمیرم به جای پاسخ دادن با تیر زشوبه بر سینه مبارکش. صداش بلند شد الهی رضان برضاک تسلیما لقضائک لا معبود سواك وعلى لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. خدایا بابروی ابا عبدالله الحسین فرج امام زمان ما برسان، قلب نازنین امام زمان از همه ما راضی و خوشنود بگردان، توبه ما به درگاهت خالصانه و مقبول قرار بده. بابروی ابا عبدالله الحسین شفاعت رسول الله، شفاعت ابا عبدالله الحسین، شفاعت اهل بیت نصیب ما بگردان. بابروی ابا عبدالله الحسین در دنیا و آخرت لحظه‌ای و آنی ما رو به حال خود ما وا مگذار. Listen, inshallah, everybody stand up. Sisters, if I request the same thing like last night, inshallah, join us in the next hall. Brothers, inshallah, organize your line. We finish, inshallah, with Azadari. Thank you so much for your participation. May Allah, inshallah, accept your Azadari and help us to have these as a saving for the Day of Judgment, inshallah. Inshallah, as you have a straight line, say this zikr, inshallah, by the name of Hussein we organize and we unite. Inshallah, the name of Hussein, the love of Hussein be a reason to bring us together. As-salamu alayk ya Aba Abdullah, السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، سيدي يا مظلوم يا أبا عبد الله، سيدي يا مظلوم يا ما شاء الله، سيدي يا مظلوم يا أبا عبد الله، سيدي يا مظلوم يا أبا عبد الله، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، السلام عليك عبد الله، السلام عليك وایزاندم که از سر طفلی دست یک مرد رو سری بکشد، وایزاندم که بر سر بابا دختری دست مادری بکشد. بی جان یا رقیه امشب همه عزادارا در خونه پدرت جمع شدن تا رو واسطه قرار بدن. دختری که عجیب دلتنگ است، تنگ بابا و تنگ آغوشش، دختری که شده است سرخ و کبود چون گل لاله لاله گوشش. مظلوم حسین، مظلوم
حسین مظلوم دستگیر عالمم اما دو دستم بر سر است دستگیر عالمم اما دو دستم بر سر است من 40 منزل رخم نیلی و چشمانم تر است گر به من گویند با باران خوان سیلی نخور گر به من گویند با باران خوان سیلی نخور صورتم سازم سپر گویم که بابا بهتر است مظلوم یا رقیه مظلوم یا رقیه رقیه آی محروم یا رقیه محروم یا رقیه شام را ویران کنم ورنه رقیه نیستم شام را ویران کنم ورنه رقیه نیستم ذکر صبح و شام اینان سب جدم حیدر است ذکر صبح و شام اینان سب جدم حیدر است غائبین کوچه بر من عقد خالی می کنند غائبین کوچه بر من عقد خالی می کنند هر که دیدم گفت رویت مثل روی مادر است هر که دیدم گفت رویت مثل روی مادر است مظلوم یا رقیه آی محروم یا رقیه آی محروم یا رقیه رقیه می شود فهمید از این حمله های مرکب سوا می شود فهمید از این حمله مرکب سوا آمده گیسو کشد که در شکار مجر است آمده گیسو کشد که در شکار مجر است یک نسیم از این همه طوفان که من دیدم اگر یک نسیم از این همه طوفان که من دیدم اگر در گلستانی فتد بر یک اشاره پرپر است در گلستانی فتد بر یک اشاره پرپر است مظلوم یا رقیه آی محروم یا رقیه آی محروم یا آی دستگیر یا رقیه قد و بالای 3 سال دختری زانو بغل قد و بالای 3 سال دختری زانو بغل از کف یک چکمه زجر حرامی کمتر است گر زمین گیرم به عمه اقتدا خواهم نمود چاره دردم فقط یک بوسه ای از حنجر است چاره دردم فقط یک بوسه ای از حنجر است مظلوم یا رقیه آی محروم یا رقیه آی سرور یا رقیه آمدی ای نور چشمم باز کن چشم ترت آمدی ای نور چشمم باز کن چشم ترت ای گل زهرا چرا پاشیده شد برگ و برت ای خدا عمرش دهد عمه به داد ما رسید ای خدا عمرش دهد عمه به داد ما رسید هر کجا ما را زدن بر ما سپر شد خواهرت هر کجا ما را زدن بر ما سپر شد خواهرت مظلوم یا حسین جان یا حسین جان آی محروم یا حسین جان جان آی ارباب یا حسین جان آن ای پدر شرمنده ام چشمم ندارد نیرویی، ای پدر شرمنده ام چشمم ندارد نیرویی، با دو دست خود بگردم من به دنبال سرت، با دو دست خود من به دنبال سرت. یک شب از ناق عدو انداخت با نیزه مرا، یک شب از ناق عدو انداخت با نیزه مرا، بر زمین خوردم ولی آمد کنارم مادرت، بر زمین خوردم ولی آمد کنارم مادرت. مظلوم یا حسین جان، حسین جان آی محروم یا حسین جان، حسین جان آی سرور یا حسین جان. ماشاءالله. آن بر زمین خوردم ولی آمد کنارم مادرت، درد دل کردم، درد دل با مادرت کردم که زجر از ره رسید، خنده ها می کرد بر اشک دو چشم دخترت، خنده ها می کرد بر اشک دو چشم دخترت. آمد از پشت سرم نامرد مویم را کشید، آمد از پشت سرم نامرد مویم را کشید، کاش بود اکبر در آنجا با امیر لشگرم، کاش بود اکبر در آنجا با امیر لشگرم. مظلوم یا حسین جان، حسین جان آی محروم یا حسین جان، حسین جان آی محروم یا حسین جان. جان خنجر قاتل گمانم کن بوده چون هنوز، خنجر قاتل گمانم کن بوده چون هنوز، خون تازه می چکد از لابلای هنجرت، خون تازه می چکد از لابلای هنجرت. مظلوم یا حسین جان، حسین جان آی محروم یا حسین جان. بیبی جان، بیبی جان یا فاطمه الزهرا، این همه جماعت به عشق فرزند عزیزت حسین همه جمع شدن، انشاءالله برات کربلا 40 به همه بده دست جمع. الهی آمین.
کرب و بلا دارم، رسانم بر قبر مولایم که بر دل عقده ها دارم، زیارت کردن قبر علی اکبر نصیبم کن، خدا میداند و این آرزو را سالهاست دارم. الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، نه تنها سر برایت بل که از سر بهتر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم. پی بقای قد قامت به ظهر روز عاشورا، برای گفتن الله و اکبر اکبر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، الهی به درگاهت سر آوردم، برای
کشتن دونان بدشت کربلا یا رب، برای کشتن دونان بدشت کربلا یا رب، چو عباس امایون فر امیر لشکر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، پای آزادی نسل جوان از بند استعمار، پای آزادی نسل جوان از بند استعمار، برادر زاده چون قاسم فرخ فراوردم، الهی بدرگاهت سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی بدرگاهت سر آوردم، علی را در غدیر خم نبی بگرفت روی دست، علی را در غدیر خم نبی بگرفت روی دست، ولی من روی دست علی اصغر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، اگر با کشتن من دین تو جاوید می گردد، اگر با کشتن من دین تو جاوید می گردد، برای خنجر شمر ستمگر حنجر آوردم، الهی بهر قربان سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، برای آن که قرآنت نگردد پای و مال خس، برای آن که قرآنت نگردد پای و مال خس، برای سم مرکبها خدایا پیکر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی گاهت سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، علی انگشتر خود را بسایل داد و اما من، علی انگشتر خود را بسایل داد و اما من، برای ساربان انگشت با انگشتر آوردم، الهی بهر سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، به پاس حرمت بوسی دن لبهای پیغمبر، به پاس حرمت بوسی دن لبهای پیغمبر، لبان تش نیارب بهر چوب خیزر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی به درگاهت سر آوردم، الهی بهر قربانی
بر محمد و اهل بیت محمد صلوات. یوسف زهرا ز شما پر شدم تا که اسیر تو شدم حر شدم از دل دشمن به سویت پر زدم آمدم و القبرین در زدم یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا زهرا آمدم تا که قبولم کنی خاک رگ آل رسولم کنی هور پشیمان تو است یا حسین دست به دامان تو است یا حسین یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا را یک نگه افغان هم هستم بگیر ای پسر فاطمه دستم بگیر روز نخستین به تو دل باختم در دل من بودی و نشناختم یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا یوسف دست نیاز من و دامان تو کوه گناه من و غفران تو لاله العفو بود بر لبم تا صف محشر خجلت زینبم یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا حسین را روی علی اکبر تو دیدنیست دست علمدار تو بوسیدنیست مهر تو کل آبروی من است هستی من خون گلوی من است یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا یوسف چی می شود کشته راحت شوم خاک قدم های سپاهت شوم حر ریاهی بدرد آمده فرتوس بی حال و پرد آمده یوسف زهرا حسین یوسف زهرا یوسف زهرا
حاجیان رو بسوی کعبه دوید ما سر کوی تو داریم امید تا که از تیغ ستم گشتی شهید آقا سنگ باران تو را ندید ورنه می مرد با وقت حجرات آقا دختری دارد به نام فاطمه صغرا ای بی بی مریض می باشد وقتی که از مدینه آقا حرکت می کنند بی بی را ودا می کنند بی بی بسیار نارامی می کند همگین ها می آید قفلها و کلیهای خانه های خود را به بی بی می سپارد اینجاست که بی بی دامن پدر را گرفته گریه و زاری می کند چنین می فرمود گفت و زارا گفت و صغرا با پدر کیشای ابرارم مرو من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. جان بابا من مریض و بے پرستارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم. ای پدر بگذار بجان من تو دیگر زین سفر. ای ولی دادگر جان بابا کن نگاهی بر من خون جگر. کن دیگر صرف نظر زین سفر بابا بجان حضرت خیر البشر. ای پدر جان در گذر جان بابا من به هجر تو گرفتارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. ای پدر آیسته تر تا سیر بینم روی تو صورت نیکوی تو. صبر کن بابا ببینم قامت دلجوی تو. زنده ام بابوی تو. خم شود قدم ز هجرت چون خم ابروی تو. کی بیایم سوی تو از فراقت در غم و اندوه بسیارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه بیمارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرم. رفتی ای بابا نگفتی دخترم بیمار شد بے کس و تبدار شد. رفتی ای بابا نگفتی دخترم بیمار شد بے کس و غمخوار شد. در مدینه یکا و تنها گل بیخار شد. دخترم بیمار شد تو نگفتی درد و غمهایش پدر بسیار شد. فاطمه تبدار شد. من مریض و خسته و بیمار و تبدارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. گفت و صغرا با پدر ای شاه ابرارم مرو. من که بیمارم مرو. اجاکم الله. بارا گو پیمبر که علی جان من است. هم بجان غلیب و اسم محمد صلوات.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله يا نبي الله يا خير خلق الله يا خاتم النبيين. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين ويا إمام المتقين علي بن أبي طالب. السلام عليك يا مولاتنا يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليكم أيها الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين زين العابدين. السلام على محمد بن علي الباقر. السلام على جعفر بن محمد الصادق. السلام على موسى بن جعفر الكاظم. السلام على علي بن موسى الرضا. السلام على محمد بن علي التقي الجواد. السلام على علي بن محمد الهاد النقي. السلام على حسن بن علي العسكري الزكي. السلام عليك يا صاحب الزمان يا خليفة الرحمن يا إمام الإنس والجان. السلام عليكم يا أهل بيت النبوة ورحمة الله وبركاته. رحم الله لمن قرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات.